Hi, my name is Victoria Anderson. I'm based in Western Australia and I look after a northern stretch between Wangara, Nangara, Wanneroo, right up the coast there. I joined the group about 2.5 years ago. December 2020 was my start. Prior I've had different careers, and my last job I was managing camps up north as a manager looking after facilities. When I left, I really wanted to go out on my own, in my own business, my own control, my own life direction. And I looked at lots of businesses and this really appealed for many reasons, and I chose to go this way. I certainly had a different training experience because, as everyone was during that time, it was Zoom and remote, but I had a local support. So through our franchisor at the time and also through other franchisees, at the end of the phone would help me get established with the operation side of things. We assist businesses, small, medium, that's what I focus in on, for their compliance and safety aspects. So that goes through your testing and tagging of portable electrical equipment, RCD testing and tagging, including trip time testing, emergency lighting, your fire equipment and so forth, and additional to that, which I don't do quite as much, are smoke alarms and first aid kits. Totally diverse. There is not one section. And that's something I really appreciate, is the diversity of industry and the people that we meet along the way, and even developing industries such as supporting biomedical testing and tagging. Good customer service is understanding customers' needs and then helping them to deliver to that or higher standards. Sometimes customers actually don't know what they need in the way of compliance, so I'll have a chat to them and make sure that they understand what the requirements are, but I don't force anything, so then they have a chance to research and engage my services if required. Well, it is hard to keep up to date with everything in our modern world, and states are different, but within my state of Western Australia, our WHS laws actually changed. And April last year, they specified test and tagging and RCD. So it is a legal liability. It was always there, but it sat under a duty of care, which was very broad and sometimes misinterpreted. So it's not that people are trying to do the wrong thing, they just don't know. Some common ones are blocking emergency exits, fire extinguishers, and other really critical information that they don't realise that's what they need. Also, people have a misconception that emergency exit lights, they all think, we'll be out of here in like 2 minutes. But what they don't realise is it's actually for the people who come in after you, the fireys. It is quite likely the place will be full of smoke, and they need to be safe as well and get out. So that's what people don't realise, is they don't know your workplace. They can't have things to trip over. You need to have a clear exit when they can see those exit lights. Sure, and we talk about all these compliance, and everyone does get a bit bored with, AS this and AS that, but we do have a standard of AS 3551 and AS 3003, and that applies to the medical world, and that's for patient care, because it is seen that patients with a medical condition are more vulnerable than standard people who are not ill or so forth. So when someone goes into medical care, we have to be extra certain to an extra level that things are safe for them in that condition. So that can be a standard just from external skin, but sometimes our skin is opened up either through an accident or deliberate because you're having a procedure, and we've got to really make sure that people are safe with the equipment that's been used. Sure, something I learned in my initial training 2.5 years ago now, is that our minimum is higher than the expectation of the standard. So we want to make sure we deliver on that customer service, whether that's the actual testing that we're doing. We make sure we go above and beyond, but also our reporting, which is for compliance, and providing them the detailed results that people can learn and understand what's happening to their equipment and possibly why we either passed something or failed something. And really, it's really important to identify those failed items and remove them from the workplace to make sure that it's safe, because no one wants to hurt someone. And it's only when things happen that we reflect on that, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it's been great. You take your own control and you can look for those services, and you bring from your old work whether that was the previous jobs or the ones before that experience, so you can help your customers deliver on that safety performance. Just call 131 546 and they'll assist you finding your local test and tag within the GIMS group. So one of the values that the GIMS relies on is that we'll call you back within 2 hours. So if it is urgent, now if it's not urgent, that's fine. We'll just touch base and then we can find out what the requirements are. Whether that's an urgent job, whether it's a quote, we'll help you there.